The Sixers have won 8 in a row. They are red hot, peaking at the right time. Joel Embiid's on a different planet right now, but the real question is how long can they keep it up? We'll break all of it down here on Philly Take with RB.
Perfect.
What is going on, everyone? RB here. Welcome into the show. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Subscribe by hitting that red button down below. Hit the bell so you don't miss any of the content. We are live every single Sixers game right here on YouTube and on Playback TV, breaking it all down in real time, having a lot of fun. And we saw yesterday the Sixers go and win another big blowout type of game. They take down the Pacers. They put up 141 points. And they've now won an NBA's best 8 in a row. They tie their win streak from earlier this year. That one was a bit different, though, because it was being led by the likes of Shake Milton, DeAnthony Melton. Now you have Joel Embiid, who is just on a different planet. I want to talk a little bit about Joel Embiid, and I want to preview this upcoming week. And I want to ask Sixer Nation right here, which game do you think the Sixers will lose next? There are 12 to go. Obviously, some tough ones coming up, but the way they're playing right now, they can beat anybody. Let me ask you this. When's the last time they blew out bad teams on a back-to-back? When's the last time they blew them out on consecutive days? They go and they beat the Hornets by 40. Then they beat the Pacers by 20, put up 140 without James Harden. When's the last time they did that? This Sixers team is different. We'll break it all down. Give me your thoughts, though. How long can the Sixers keep up this winning streak? Before we get right into it, shout out to the sponsor of today's show, Manscaped. Manscaped has been dropping tons of their brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit product. Everybody is loving it. This cordless trimmer right here is a bad boy. Has a rotary reel with 20 different hair cutting lengths, all with just one guard. It's waterproof. It has a titanium coated T-blade, and it is smooth on the face. And this whole Beard Hedger Pro Kit comes with beard shampoo, beard conditioner, beard oil, beard balm, all the products you need to keep up the overall health of your beard. Their Pro Kit also comes with 3 free gifts, a brush, a comb, and scissors to make sure you're keeping it in tip-top shape. They also just released another new product, the Weed Whacker 2.0, new and improved, and it has improved blades and skin-safe technology. That is included in their Platinum and their Performance packages. So be sure to check out all those products. Go down to the description, click the link, use promo code Philly, take it 20% off and free shipping, manscaped.com. All right, let's get into it, man. So, holy smokes, Joel Embiid is in a different echelon right now. And I have to be honest with you guys, this is the best stretch of ball I've ever seen from Joel Embiid since he got drafted. This is also the best team that I've seen around Joel Embiid, I guess the best team success, if you will, around Joel Embiid that I've seen since he got drafted. Now, this season is kind of reminding me of a couple seasons ago where the Sixers got hot late. They rose up to the 1 seed. Obviously, that didn't end the way that we wanted to in the second round, but this team is different than the team 2 years ago. Even when the Sixers were hot in 21, there were still a lot of questions. What would Ben Simmons look like offensively in the playoffs? What would Matisse Thybulle look like? Did the Sixers have enough? There were still questions. Are they legit? I think now you're seeing the dividends pay off of getting these tough guys, of getting, a well put together roster. And obviously James Harden has made the difference. Tyrese Maxey's more comfortable in his role. And there's just a lot more factors that go into it. But Joel Embiid is going to lead this team where they need to go. And right now he is just, like I said, you got to really appreciate it. You have to appreciate every single game. Here's his last 9. I mean, these numbers don't even look real. They don't even look real. Last night, he had 31 points in 3 quarters. That's another huge thing. Not only do you go win a back-to-back yesterday, but James Harden gets the night off. PJ Tucker gets the night off, so you give them more rest. Joel Embiid hasn't even been playing fourth quarters. You got guys like Gilbert Arenas out there who don't even, watch Sixer games. And then he's like, Joel hasn't been efficient enough in the fourth quarter. He doesn't even play the fourth quarter anymore. He's averaging 30-plus in 3 quarters. That's how damn good he is. So if you're not watching the Sixers, don't comment on them. Joel Embiid is literally averaging 30-plus in 3 quarters. A lot of these stats you're seeing here, they don't even include the fourth quarter because he wraps it up too early. It's been insane, man. Joel, this is the best ball I've seen him play. He knows the MVP is his to lose. and he's just going to keep playing every game. The Sixers don't want to snap the win streak. They're going to keep going hard every game. They might come out lazy in the first quarter, but they handle business, and that's the difference compared to the other Sixer teams. This team knows how to handle business, get the job done. It's showing the maturity level of some of the players. Now, Joel Embiid set an insane franchise record last night. He became the first Sixer ever to score 30-plus points in 9 straight games. He breaks a tie with himself because he did it last year, Allen Iverson, and Wilt Chamberlain. When you're breaking records like that, man, I mean, he just keeps doing it over and over again. In fact, he's also tied with Luka for the longest such streak in the NBA this year, and he is the first player to record 7 straight games with 30 points on 55% shooting since LeBron in 2013. Again, 7-foot center, maybe 7'1", 7'2", 280, 290 pounds. He shouldn't be able to do these things. He keeps getting better and better. He looks happy. He's smiling. I mean, he's doing these crazy hesitation spins. Like, he's just doing everything. He is a real life, just absolute unicorn, superstar at this point. And I'm just enjoying seeing every single step of the process. At the end of the day, do I want him to get the MVP? Yeah. Do I want to see him play well? Yeah. The ultimate goal is to win a championship. He needs to stay healthy. He needs to make smart decisions. But right now, with the ball Embiid's playing, I don't know what defense can stop him. And then you add in a little sprinkle of James Harden, who's been a fantastic point guard. You add in, by the way, who I think is the X factor, Tyrese Maxey, because the two-man game's already deadly enough. Then you have a Maxey who can put up 23, 25, 27 on any given night. How do you game plan for the three of those together? How? I just don't know how you do it. They have been absolutely unbelievable. Joel Embiid, there's not much else to say except, he wants it. He wants it. Another 30-point game. He had 8 shots in the first half. It didn't even look like he wanted to be aggressive. He was letting Maxey take over. They both end up going for 31 points, and the offense is just clicking and meshing. Doc Rivers has been great with the rotations. The bench pieces are stepping up. There were a lot of questions years ago that I don't think you have now. Now, am I saying the Sixers are a perfect team? No. Am I saying they should be the favorite? I don't know about that yet, but they have as good of a chance as anybody. The dividends are paying off. This is the type of performance that you wanted to see when it all clicked. Even Joel Embiid, the way he's talking about his teammates, like, here is a quote from yesterday. He talked about Harden. He said, "I feel like I could be a playmaker if I wanted to be, but I don't need to. I've got the best playmaker in the league." He trusts in James Harden. Now, here's what we're looking at. By the time you're watching this, Milwaukee's probably playing tonight. Boston played last night. They choked a 19-point lead. I tried to tell you last week. I tried to tell you earlier this week. I've been watching a little bit of the Celtics. I watched part of that game last night. They are not the same team. They're just not. I'm not saying they're not going to make a playoff run, but they're not the same team. And they choke a 19-point lead. They lose to Utah, and by percentage points, the Sixers are now the number 2 seed. Obviously, that can change here and there. Sixers are still trying to climb up because if you can get that 1 seed, the path to the Eastern Conference Finals is exponentially different, and you would only have to see the Bucks or the Celtics probably in the Eastern Conference Finals. One of them would take out the other. Milwaukee is playing Toronto tonight, so let's go Toronto. Hopefully they can take them down. If they do, the Sixers will be 1.5 games out of the 1 seed. They are peaking at the right time. I wish this was, maybe a couple weeks later, but Sixers just need to keep doing their thing. And back to my answer here, Chicago twice this week, back-to-back with a day in between a home and away. And then Golden State and Phoenix on a back-to-back. That'll be tough on the West Coast. And then Denver next Monday, Dallas, Toronto, Milwaukee, Boston. It's about to get real here on the final stretch of the season. It makes it competitive. It makes it interesting. I could see the Sixers winning both against Chicago. I do think it'll be tough to go into Golden State and into Phoenix and win both. But the way this team's playing right now, if they were to do that, it would not surprise me. And that game on March 27th, Joel Embiid's coming ready to play. It's tough to play in Denver, and a lot of eyes are going to be on that game. So a lot of late ones coming up. I cannot wait to see what happens. The Sixers team has been absolutely on fire. I want to end it off with George Karl here. I talked about Gilbert Arenas earlier. George Karl, quote from him today, former NBA coach. He says, quote, "I don't want to badmouth Embiid because I think he's really, really good, but he takes too many possessions off. He has lazy body language. George Karl doesn't believe Joel Embiid is in the MVP race." Now, am I going to get mad at this? No. George Karl has been involved in a lot of controversy. Former coach. He coached a long time, never won a title. But at the end of the day, there are still people in 2023 who do not believe Joel Embiid is even in the MVP race. That should tell you all you need to know. George Karl, I believe, is from the Denver, Colorado area. And all I have to say is there's a possession I'm watching yesterday, Nuggets and Knicks, where Jokic misses 2 clutch threes at the end of the game, and he walks back down the court, and his defense gets toasted for it. So open your eyes, look around. I mean, it's ridiculous at this point. There will still be bias, but I'm really liking how the consensus is coming together and just saying, Joel is taking this thing by storm. He's hungrier than ever. He looks happy, and he's just going to keep going out there and doing his thing. So I'm expecting more greatness this week from Joel Embiid. Hopefully the entire team can stay healthy. The one thing I hope to see is Tobias Harris get more comfortable in his role. I know yesterday he had, 24 points. You know why he had 24? Because James Harden wasn't playing, so Toby had more of a volume, right? He had 12 shot attempts. This is why I'm saying he should come off the bench, but I don't think it'll happen at this point. Other than that, I mean, Paul Reed has fit in nice as the backup center. I'm glad that he's getting more games under his belt to get used to it. Hopefully we don't see Dedmon anymore after that showing yesterday. But at the end of the day, the Sixers are rocking and rolling, and they're looking to pick up a couple more wins this week. Hopefully 4, if not at least 3. We'll see how it all plays out. And with that being said, get excited, man. We are getting down to the final stretch of the season, and then it's playoff time. Give me all your thoughts down below in the comments section. Sixers red hot. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And with that being said, I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.